Thanks to our great sponsors, Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, Jerry Goebel and State Farm Insurance, Richmond, Express Roofing, we've got you covered, expressroofing.net, Cumberland Valley National Bank in Richmond and Berea, Luxury Pet Services in Richmond, Time Warner Cable, Equipment Sales and Rentals, Madison County Schools, Tatum Enterprises, and Real Life Community Church, myrealchurch.org.
Hey everyone, my name's Alex, and I want you to watch MadisonCountySchoolSports.com.
We want to be sure and thank our fine sponsors, Berea Online, First Gear, WKYT.com, and the Colonel Sports Card Shop. A shout out to another great sponsor, Journey Auto and Boat Sales in Richmond. And welcome to another great sponsor, Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, Chris Hornsby in Highland Park.
Hello everyone, welcome to Madison Southern High School. Boys basketball action tonight as North Laurel has come up 75 to play the Madison Southern Eagles. North Laurel will come in with a record of 2 wins and no defeats. And Madison Southern comes in, no wins, 2 losses, coming off a tough one though against Harlan County Saturday. Donald Foster, Doug Sally will have the game tonight. Doug, looking after at North Laurel, they look pretty big.
They are big, and they have a front line going 6'8", 6'6", 6'5", with the Broughton kid, Peyton Broughton, who has got the attention of a lot of colleges. Matter of fact, there's some people here looking at him tonight. He's getting offers from several Division I schools, and he is the real deal. Last year, North Laurel beat Southern by 1, and he had 47 points in that game.
Number 3 is Peyton Broughton. For you watching, so you can keep an eye on him tonight.
Then they've got Kyle Jeffers, who's 6'6", and Bryson Asher, who's 6'8". He's been out with an ankle injury, but he's coming back, and, of course, he's going to help them inside and on the boards. So Coach Sizemore said that this is the best team he's had since he's been down there. He's been down there since 2012.
North Laurel picked 3rd out of the 13th. What's Southern going to have to do against that size?
Well, they're going to have to negate it some way, and they're going to have to create some turnovers and score off their defense and shoot the ball well, which they have not done so far. They're only shooting about
44% from the floor.
Yeah, 23% from the three-point line, and then the crucial area for Southern so far has been their free throw shooting.
Oh, it's been horrible.
If they had hit their free throws, they'd be 2-0 at this point,
too. That's right.
They lost to Harlan County the other night and missed 17 free throws.
70-68 was that final.
And they missed 11 against Madison Central the first game of the year, which could have kept them in the game a little longer.
Lost by 8 points to Madison Central. Should be an interesting matchup tonight for the Eagles. We'll have a chance to see one of the best players in the state play in number 3, Peyton Broughton. We'll be back after this timeout for the tip.
Thanks to our great sponsors, Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, Jerry Goebel and State Farm Insurance, Richmond, Express Roofing, we've got you covered, expressroofing.net, Cumberland Valley National Bank in Richmond and Berea, Luxury Pet Services in Richmond, Time Warner Cable, Equipment Sales and Rentals, Madison County Schools, Tatum Enterprises, and Real Life Community Church, myrealchurch.org.
Hey everyone, my name's Alex, and I want you to watch MadisonCountySchoolSports.com.
We want to be sure and thank our fine sponsors, Berea Online, First Gear, WKYT.com, and the Colonel Sports Card Shop. A shout out to another great sponsor, Journey Auto and Boat Sales in Richmond. And welcome to another great sponsor, Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, Chris Hornsby in Highland Park.
Back to Madison Southern High School. I was at Madison Central last night. Southern High School, where the game is about to get underway. Starting lineups for North Laurel Jaguars. Number 3, Peyton Broughton. Number 10, Adam Sasmore is a guard. Number 4, Brian Gray. He is also a guard. 14, Jarrett Lips, also playing guard. And number 20, Kyle Jeffers, a forward. For your homestanding Eagles tonight, number 5, Caleb Miller, a guard. 25 is Tanner Kidwell. Number 10, Michael Jefferson will be running the point tonight. Number 35, Stacy Burns. And the big man inside is number 44, Griffin Gabbard. After 2 games, Stacy Burns averaging 13 points a contest to lead the Eagles. Griffin Gabbard, 7 points a ball game, 8 rebounds. So he's getting on the glass.
Well, Southern's got all kinds of experience coming back. These kids have played 2 or 3 years of varsity basketball, so you know they're looking to take advantage of their experience, and they'll need all of it tonight against North Laurel. When you talk about 4 guards and a forward in the starting lineup, how many high school teams can say that they have 6'5" and 6'6" guard?
That's what I was sitting there looking at.
They may be listed as a guard in the scorebook, but and Coach Sizemore said that they play out on the perimeter. They all can shoot it and put it on the floor, so they're going to be hard to guard.
Yeah, can you imagine in the 13th having to face that team in the regional with that size? I mean, it's going to be tough to handle.
Well, they're right at the top of the region as far as rankings with Clay County and South Laurel. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out, the 11th region versus the 13th region tonight.
Madison Southern 0-2. They could very well be 2-0, as you said, with the free throws, especially against Harlan County the other night.
Well, they're going to have to do all things well tonight. Stay in this one.
This one about to get underway. And Gabbard's got the tip. It is controlled by Brian Gray. He brings it up and gives it up to.
Okay, we got a little boxing one right now starting off. Kidwell is on Broughton. And, you know, this early in the season, you wonder if North Laurel has seen a defense like that.
Thing I'm worried about is Kidwell getting in foul trouble.
Well, that's a risk. That's a risk Coach Buttry has weighed, and he's going to take advantage of his defense as long as he can stay out of foul trouble.
Nice look down low. 3 out and in.
3-point basket.
Well, when you take away something, you got to give up something with a combination defense, and with a boxing one, you're going to have people that are left open.
Foul on Lips. As we get to the 7-minute mark, it's 5-0. Jaguars on top. Looking for Jefferson, maybe. Get to Kidwell.
North Laurel's in a real hard-nosed man-to-man.
Stacy Burns for 3 off the mark. Gets it back. Long rebound goes to him. How's that not a foul on Lips?
That'd be a foul in college and the pros even.
That'd be his second had it counted.
The veteran Jerry Pickrell on the call right there.
I think he's been reffing as long as I've been alive.
Well, when I started coaching in the early 80s, he was officiating in the 10th, 11th regions. That tells you anything.
I was born in 75, so he's probably reffing before then.
You're just a young pup there, Don. Here's the free throw woes continuing. Kidwell 5 for 15 coming into the game from the line. The first 2 games.
Southern's got to hit the free throws to have any chance tonight, you would think. Come
like
out.
Coach Butcher's going to make an early adjustment.
5-1. Eagles trail it. 6:44 to go. We'll take a timeout with them. Back after this.
Thanks to our great sponsors, Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, Jerry Goebel and State Farm Insurance, Richmond, Express Roofing, we've got you covered, expressroofing.net, Cumberland Valley National Bank in Richmond and Berea, Luxury Pet Services in Richmond, Time Warner Cable, Equipment Sales and Rentals, Madison County Schools, Tatum Enterprises, and Real Life Community Church, myrealchurch.org.
Hey everyone, my name's Alex, and I want you to watch MadisonCountySchoolSports.com.
We want to be sure and thank our fine sponsors, Berea Online, First Gear, WKYT.com, and the Colonel Sports Card Shop. A shout out to another great sponsor, Journey Auto and Boat Sales in Richmond. And welcome to another great sponsor, Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, Chris Hornsby in Highland Park.
We're back to Madison Southern High School. Coach Butcher with the quick timeout.
Well, let's see what kind of defense they're in this time. Looks like it's going to be straight man-to-man.
The Kidwell still over 3. Rebound. Tanner looking to run. Jefferson. Miller. Is it Miller time? Yes, it is. Caleb brings it to a 1-point ball game. 6:14 to play in the opening quarter.
Looks like Gabbard's going to. Looks like they got 3 perimeter players playing man-to-man, and it looks like a 1-1 zone in the lane with Burns and Gabbard. We'll see.
Jefferson out of control, but count it.
Now he's got the ability to go in there and finish. He's filling out a little bit physically. He's 6'2". Got good size for a high school guard.
Yes, sir. 6-5, Eagles taking an early lead. First lead of the ball game. Big rebound inside. Kidwell gets it, pushing to Miller. Miller, reverse, no good. Rebound down to Broughton. Looking to run. Quick hands by Burns. Deflection. Miller, jump stop, up off the glass, no good. Off the glass, no good once again. Kidwell had it.
Broughton leaking out here.
Got to throw them bows, yes.
Broughton was he was already mid-court when that ball was shot. He's ready to leak out.
The third foul on the Jaguars. He was in there swinging the elbows. And we get a foul underneath. It'll be against the Jaguars. 14.
You can be hard-nosed defensively, but you still have to allow freedom of movement. That's a big emphasis this year in college and high school. And they're kind of hand-checking and grabbing as they're cutting through the lanes there.
That's the second foul on Lips. Could easily be the third.
And North Laurel goes 2-3 out of bounds right here.
Looking to trap out of it, too. Miller, nowhere to go. He's stuck. He traveled.
That's one thing about going baseline. If you can't get all the way to the rim, you're going to get in trouble, especially among those trees in there for North Laurel.
Yeah, Caleb's a little small to go in.
Now check this defense out. You're going to see Burns at the top around the foul line, Gabbard in there around the basket. The rest of those guys are playing man-to-man defense.
Shot up, no good. Come down to Gabbard.
Nice pass.
Miller gets
Beautiful
the basket.
pass by Kidwell right there.
8-5, Southern on top. 5 points for Caleb Miller. Down low. He lost it. Out of bounds. Eagles. Eagle basketball. 4:24 to play in the opening quarter.
Geber did a good job getting on top of the post right there to deny that ball in, and they tried to thread the needle, but it didn't work.
Got to get it across. They do to Stacy. In the lane, Burns off balance. Draws a foul. Fouls are quickly adding up for North Laurel.
They are. That's 5-0 already. Burns did a good job taking the ball to the defense that time, trying to get to the basket. You don't want to avoid contact. You want to help create the contact, and that's why he's at the line.
Stacy at the line this season, 10 of 12, making 11 of 13.
He's been one of the bright spots from the line. Kidwell's done a really good job defensively so far, keeping Broughton out of the offense.
I'm more impressed. He's staying out of foul trouble. Gabbard challenges the shot. Eagle ball. Set up that 2-2-1 full court press once again. Miller picked up his dribble.
Well, he finally got the ball reversed. Against zone pressure, you want to take that ball and reverse it and let the defense have to cover both sidelines. North Laurel's kind of tanned them in their 2-3s with the both guards.
3 ball for Jefferson off the mark. Comes the Jaguars looking to run perhaps with Gray. Out of the corner, number 10, in and out. Sizemore had it go in and come back out. A 1-4 flat look, and they flip it inside a big 44. Someone got picked and didn't.
Well, Asher set the screen, and then when he rolled, he was wide open. The defender went with the cutter, and nobody covered.
Caleb, in and out. Rebound down to 3.
That's one you don't want right there with Kidwell, because that's 82 feet from the basket, and what they're asking him to do defensively is putting him in jeopardy anyway, guarding their best player.
Brian Gray's going to bring it up. Along Sizemore over in the wing. Get it to Broughton. Back cut.
Well, they had a lob play set up there for Broughton, but Southern read it really well and handled it.
No charge. 2-on-1 break. Nice job of Michael to take it away and bring it back. Kidwell in the lane, up and in.
Great play by Jefferson right there. They were going to lob it up and let Broughton finish it, but he read that play beautifully.
12-7, Eagles lead it. Kidwell with 3 points now. Off the dribble, way off the mark. Backside rebound, though.
No, you hate that. You do a good job pressuring the shot and then give up the weak side rebound.
Burns gets that contact, throws it up. Gabbard, offensive glass, and he draws a foul.
I really thought Burns should have pulled up for a little 5-foot shot off the glass right there. Sometimes you over-penetrate, and I think that's what he did there. But his intention, like you were talking about, he was trying to go to the free throw line.
Team foul number 6 already. Eagles in the bonus here on out for the remainder of the half. 2 minutes left, opening quarter.
Here comes Sargent in the game, another outside shooter for Southern.
Brandon Sargent checks in. Stacy Burns to the bench. Up top to Brandon.
Well, you don't want to use your dribble up right there.
Out of the corner, Kidwell, no good. Gabbard thought about it. Good job not to foul. Oh, quick hands. Eagle ball. Sizemore zipped it in there.
I think this combination defense kind of knocked North Laurel off balance a little bit. They're still trying to figure out what to do. 5 turnovers already.
For North Laurel?
For the Jaguars, yep.
Kidwell.
Little 2-2-1, three-court press there for North Laurel. Southern's not had any trouble with that so far.
Caleb takes it out, gets Kidwell in the backcourt. Take it down to 1:40 to play in the opening quarter. Sargent, deep three. No. 1-on-1 against Michael. Foul is on. Jefferson, his first. Only the second.
The foul is on number 10, Jefferson. That's his first, team second.
Checking in is Trey Henson. And going to the bench was number 20, Kyle Jeffers.
Well, you see Sargent there at the free throw line. He's kind of taking the same responsibility as Burns had.
Out of the corner, no good. Jefferson rebounds up to Sargent. Brandon all the way down, off the mark. I think he was trying to draw a foul as well.
Yeah, a little bit out of control right there.
Pop-up jumper, good. Off the bench for Trey.
Yeah, he's been in 20 seconds taking 2 shots already. He's not shy.
It's Dirk Willis-like. Oh, Sargent about lost it. Needs help. Out of bounds. It's going to be Eagle ball. 41 seconds left in the opening quarter as Stacy Burns come back in. Along with number 4, Brian Gray checking back in for the Jaguars. Sizemore to the bench. Adam Sizemore. 12-11. Eagles on top. It's been an exciting opening quarter.
It has. Looks like Southern may hold for 1 shot right here. They're in their delay game. It's been a good quarter for them. They've done a good job defensively.
Stayed out foul trouble.
Got to the free throw line already. They're set up to shoot a lot of free throws if they can cash in.
That's the question.
Gabbard doesn't have to do anything without the pressure on him.
Find a guard. 10 seconds. Initiate. Miller. Yes,
nice
sir.
Finish.
7 points in the opening quarter for Caleb. Counts if it goes, but not even close. 14-11. Eagles lead it after 1 quarter. We'll be back for the second quarter after this. You're watching Madison County School Sports Television.
Thanks to our great sponsors, Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, Jerry Goble and State Farm Insurance, Richmond, Express Roofing, we've got you covered, expressroofing.net. Cumberland Valley National Bank in Richmond and Berea, Luxury Pet Services in Richmond, Time Warner Cable, Equipment Sales and Rentals, Madison County Schools, Tatum Enterprises, and Real Life Community Church, myrealchurch.org.
Hey everyone, my name's Alex, and I want you to watch MadisonCountySchoolSports.com.
We want to be sure and thank our fine sponsors, Berea Online, First Gear, WKYT.com, and the Colonel Sports Card Shop. A shout out to another great sponsor, Journey Auto and Boat Sales in Richmond. And welcome to another great sponsor, Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, Chris Hornsby in Highland Park.
Welcome back to Madison Southern High School. Second quarter about to get underway. Eagles lead it by 3, 14-11.
Okay, let's see what kind of adjustments North Laurel makes to this combination defense. It's an inverted triangle in 2. Most of the time the triangle is around the lane. Right now they're matching up with those 3 perimeter guys.
Three-point basket by Hanson.
Boy, Hanson's not afraid to shoot it.
Well, that's a chance you take, just like we were talking about. You're taking a gamble when you play a combination defense. Kidwell out of control right there.
Yeah, he was. Gabbard over to Miller on the floor. Head check. Should be on number 20. If it is, it's the second.
I think it may be 15.
15 it is. That's his first.
Number 15,
Caleb Miller to the line.
Southern's done a good job not fouling. Right now they only have 2 team fouls. 14-14, 7:28 to go in the second quarter.
Miller 2 of 7 from the line coming in.
Well, he's a way better shooter than that. You would expect him to shoot a pretty high percentage.
Misses the front end.
Another cheap foul and an offensive rebound. That's one for Kidwell, one for Burns. You got to be aggressive, but you got to be smart.
That's it. All tied at 14. 7:20 to go before half. Down low, looking for help, and they're going to get Gabbard.
They had the right idea. Kidwell fronted in, and Gabbard came along from the help side to try to deflect the pass. Just got a little bit of his arm there. Patel in. Gabbard out.
Yep, Patel's going to come in. Gabbard's going to get a breather. Up top.
You got to admire Broughton. He's really not forced action very much. He's kind of trying to let the game come to him.
Foul on Patel.
What were we saying about Southern not fouling? There's 3 fouls in one possession.
Yeah. As he was saying, though, got to give it to Broughton. He's not forcing it. 32. 3 ball, no good. Nice putback. Missed it. Broughton had a chance to get on the board. Couldn't do it. Now we're running. Kidwell, long pass. Patel can't finish. Jefferson steals it away.
Looked like a safety in football right there, the way you read that pass. That's 2 he's stolen like that on transition. And really early, Southern's done a better job in transition than North Laurel. They've got the ball out against the press, and look at that nice backdoor cut. Oh,
and he misses the layup.
Oh, you hate to say. I mean, you got to cash that in.
Can't do it again, probably. Won't be there next time. Off the glass and good.
Henson's done a good job off the bench for them already.
7 points off the bench.
They've needed a little offensive spark, and he's provided it.
All over Kidwell.
Nice
Jefferson.
Finish by Jefferson. Little whoop-de-doo.
Give him 4 points and a tie game once again. 6 minutes left. Down low. Look at a double. Up top. Oh, he lost this travel. No.
Tried the back tip and must have got a piece of his arm.
And it's 2 on Michael now.
Well, that hurts Southern's cause right now because he's really playing well.
He stays in. Stacy Burns to the bench. No, there goes Jefferson out.
There you go. That makes more sense.
I was wondering about that, too. Sargent back in. Brandon Sargent. Patel's going to draw a second foul.
Well, they've gone to sleep twice on the inbounds underneath, and they can't afford to do that. They've got to communicate better on those cross screens.
Now both teams in a bonus for the remainder of the opening half. That was team foul number 7.
It didn't take North Laurel very long to catch up on those fouls, did it?
No, it didn't. Kyle Jeffers at the line. That's his 3rd point. Looking for 4. Full court press.
Man press now. See if they run and jump out of it. Try to force some turnovers.
Got to get it going, boys. They do. Kidwell gets across. Now a double. Stacy.
Nice patience there by Stacy Burns to finish that. Got the defense up and then took it to the rim.
Sizemore for a deep 3. Yes.
Well, I can tell right now, if you let him get set, he's going to knock it down.
That's 2 threes for him. Give him 6 points. And a 3-point advantage to North Laurel. Threw it away. I think he expected Gabbard to go up.
Well, I don't know if they were trying to run a pick and pop or pick and roll, but there was a little miscommunication there on that one. And you're starting to see North Laurel make a little bit of adjustment there in their offense.
Run a little motion look.
Little dribble weave.
Basket by Broughton.
Broughton is on the board with 2.
One thing you see, if you play combination defense very long, there will be adjustments. And looks like North Laurel starting to make some.
Kidwell.
Oh, he got fouled.
5-on-4. Somebody's nice quick hands from Sargent.
North Laurel got bailed out right there. Little guard tried to do a little bit too much. Look away passes are great, but you better complete them.
Lead is quickly 7 now for North Laurel, 25-18. Foul away from the ball.
It's on Henson.
His second. And to the line for the 1-on-1. Caleb Miller.
Well, he gave them some good minutes off the bench there, Henson. He's got to go sit down for a little bit with the foul trouble, but hats off to him for his good play there early. Kind of got North Laurel sparked a little bit, it seemed like.
5 points this quarter for him. Miller. Wow.
Boy, it gets in your head after a while
It
on
does.
the free throw line. You know, you start thinking about missing instead of just relaxing and shooting the ball.
2 front ends he's missed in the quarter. Back door for Broughton. Nope. Sargent couldn't handle it.
Nice little offensive set right there. They broke the man up to the elbow, and Broughton cut back door. Got a nice jumper look out of it. Just didn't finish. You just wonder how much longer he's going to go before he heats up. There's cross screen action again.
Wide open 3. Hit by Jeffers. As a timeout for Southern. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them as the Eagles now trail 28-18. We'll see what Coach Butcher can draw up after this timeout.
Thanks to our great sponsors, Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, Jerry Goebel and State Farm Insurance, Richmond, Express Roofing, we've got you covered, expressroofing.net, Cumberland Valley National Bank in Richmond and Berea, Luxury Pet Services in Richmond, Time Warner Cable, Equipment Sales and Rentals, Madison County Schools, Tatum Enterprises, and Real Life Community Church, myrealchurch.org.
Hey everyone, my name's Alex, and I want you to watch MadisonCountySchoolSports.com.
We want to be sure and thank our fine sponsors, Berea Online, First Gear, WKYT.com, and the Colonel Sports Card Shop. A shout out to another great sponsor, Journey Auto and Boat Sales in Richmond. And welcome to another great sponsor, Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, Chris Hornsby in Highland Park.
Back to Madison Southern High School. Don Foster, Doug Sally with the action. 17-4 in this quarter for North Laurel. They have outscored the Eagles.
Well, you come out of the locker room with a game plan, and then through the course of the game, you have to make adjustments based on sometimes the adjustments of the other team. And it's going to be interesting to see if Southern comes back and plays a different defense on this other end next time they have the ball.
Nope.
North Laurel's trapping and doing a good job taking Southern out of their
Tanner
offense.
draws a foul.
If your defense can force the offense out of their pattern or out of their sets or whatever action that they're trying to develop in their half-court sets, then you have to revert to one-on-one or individual play, which can be fine if you've got the studs to do that. Southern's a very balanced team, and they're going to have to rely on each other. Jefferson back in. This is another little gamble here.
Yep, 2 fouls on Michael.
North Laurel's made this run with Jefferson on the bench.
Got his own miss. And back to the line he will go.
Oh. Well, Jefferson slapped that ball down. I thought he might have got a little technical foul action there, but nothing called. Tanner looks like he's just putting a little bit too much unnatural arch on that ball to me.
It is arching pretty high, and it doesn't look right.
It's what happens when you go into a slump. You try to do a few little different things, and you start thinking about mechanics rather than just shooting the ball.
In and out. (28-19).
Here's a little different look, half-court trap.
Broughton off the glass, good. That's 4 points for him, all in the second quarter.
We were talking in the timeout there about him and what
Nice look.
really nice play for
Down low to
Kidwell.
give Gabbard.
But Broughton's been very patient. He's letting the game come to him. And you know, a guy that's getting all these looks from Division I, he's got the ability to take over a game, but so far he's been
Lost, taken away. Jefferson, Kidwell, up and on the glass, good.
good job transition. Here we go back the other way.
Yep, if you're gonna do it, you gotta get it back.
Well, we talked about that early. He's kind of looking to look out, or leak out rather. So Southern's got to make sure, especially when their point guard penetrates, somebody's got to get back defensively and be the safety man.
Michael on the floor, count it.
And that's the kind of play that Jefferson has not been able to do the last couple of years, is finish with contact. Now he's physically growing up and he's getting stronger. He's filling out his 6'2" frame there, and he's able to take that contact, take the hit, and still finish.
7-point game, 6-point game. Two minutes to go in the opening half. 32-26 is the score. Whoa, I'm trying to make a little too much happen.
You know, he cut back door, and Sizemore just threw it where he was instead of where he was going. You know, Southern looks like they're still staying poised. You know, they got down in this game here, and they're staying with their knitting and being patient on their looks and offense.
Caleb Miller.
Really nice pass again by Tanner. He saw that defense slough in when he started to penetrate and kicked out. Good job.
3-point ball game now. 90 seconds left.
Looks like they may run Broughton to the post now to try to get him the ball.
Three ball for Jeffers.
Well, he takes a long time to get that shot off, but he's pretty accurate with it.
10 points for him in the second quarter. Ooh.
Good hustle, found his shot there.
Sargent in for Jefferson.
Well, they're going to protect him with the 2 fouls here before halftime. He probably won't get back in this half.
It's a good call to get him out. 6-point game.
Back door again. You know,
8 points.
They ran him back door on this other side and got the open jump shot. This time they run him back door from the right side, and he gets the layup. So Southern's going to have to be conscious of that.
And Kidwell loses it. Can't get it to fall, but draws a foul.
Well, it wasn't a bad foul. You know, you figure you're going to give up a layup there, make him earn it at the line.
Foul on Miller. It's only his first foul.
Well, every one of these kids for North Laurel look like they have a good release on that ball. You know, I can understand why Coach Sizemore was talking about he has enough shooters on this team to really space the floor.
.34 seconds before half. It's a 7 or 9-point game, 38-29.
North Laurel really doing a good job getting out in passing lanes and pressuring the ball. See if Southern can run a little backdoor action maybe and get something.
Gabbard on the floor all the way down. Good.
Nice. One thing defensively you don't want to do is give up that middle penetration. That's what North Laurel did.
Run him off the line. Good job. Count it if it goes. No good. 38-31 is your halftime score. North Laurel leads it. We'll talk to Coach Petrie when we come back. You're watching Madison County School Sports Television.
Coach, defensively, you guys keep switching up that combination defense. What's the plan on that?
Well, Broughton is an all-state player. We're trying to deny him as many looks as we can. They're taking their big out of the lineup to have some more shooters in there, so we're trying to match them up with their shooters, and we're leaving one guy in the paint against a guy that's not going to be a shooter or a threat out there. He's going to just pick for Broughton. So we're leaving a guy in the paint just as a help side defender, and everybody else is guarding the guy man-to-man. So it's kind of worked. They got a little run, and Broughton got some points. But overall, 38 points at half, that's not terrible.
What are you going to do differently in the second half?
We're discussing that. We're 5 of 11 from the free throw line. We're killing ourselves. We missed 6 layups. So we've left 23 points on the board. If we hit half of those, we're up 7 or 8 points right now.
Are you worried at all about the free throw shooting?
Yes, every night, the whole year. That's cost us 2 games, to tell you the truth. We're shooting 48% and we play 4 guards all the time. We need to be shooting around 70% the whole time.
Okay, good luck, Coach.
All right, thanks.
Thanks to our great sponsors, Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, Jerry Goebel and State Farm Insurance, Richmond, Express Roofing, we've got you covered, expressroofing.net. Cumberland Valley National Bank in Richmond and Berea. Luxury Pet Services in Richmond. Time Warner Cable. Equipment Sales and Rentals. Madison County Schools. Tatum Enterprises. And Real Life Community Church, myrealchurch.org.
Hey everyone, my name's Alex, and I want you to watch MadisonCountySchoolSports.com.
We want to be sure and thank our fine sponsors, Berea Online, First Gear, WKYT.com, and the Colonel Sports Card Shop. A shout out to another great sponsor, Journey Auto and Boat Sales in Richmond. And welcome to another great sponsor, Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, Chris Hornsby in Highland Park.
Back to Madison Southern High School after halftime. Eagles trail it by 7.
Good job on the boards right there. Excellent job.
Griffin Gabbard with the basket to give him 6 in the ball game.
Not there that time. Tell you, Southern's coming out here and looks like they got a straight man this time. Gabbard's kind of sagging in.
Nope.
Good job by Jefferson holding his ground right there. He's got those 2 fouls and did a good job avoiding another one.
Yeah, Kyle Jeffers led all scorers with 12 in the opening half.
A good start here by Southern. They're right back in this thing, only down 2, 38-36, 6.5 to go in the third.
In and out. Rebound by Broughton. And we have a foul call underneath. Foul will go against Caleb Miller.
That's his second team
Second foul on Miller. He led the Eagles in scoring opening half with 10 points.
Oh, no, not again.
Jump ball. Good call.
Well, they were lucky.
But he was beat.
That would have been the third time they'd given up a basket underneath. They've really got to do a good job communicating on these cross screens and either switch it or fight through. And they're not doing anything with the roll guy.
No call. Up and in.
Well, he stayed with it. You know, we were talking about him being patient. That time he got a little bit aggressive around the basket.
Nice cut. Kidwell out. Second three, no. Over the back on Kidwell, another silly foul.
That was a really good pass by Tanner that time. You know, he got to the basket and he got cut off. He saw the floor, kicked it out, and Stacy got a really good look at that three-point shot. And he's going to knock a lot of those down.
From the three-point line, 29%.
Well, we got the
kids playing.
Yeah, we got a little
football game broke out.
Football going on down there. I know both of the parents of those two little boys, and I think they were going to be corrected right now. I'm not going to mention any names.
I thought Coach Clark may have started recruiting down here.
They need to pick their spots to pass a little bit wiser.
Pick. Gray keeps it to the basket. Up and good.
Nice finish. That was not an easy shot right there, going to his left and shooting a touch shot over the rim.
42-36. 5.5 to play in the third quarter. Miller out of the corner. Nope.
Oh, Gabbard's got to get over and take that charge right there. He tried to just reach and stop, and it wasn't effective. Got to get that body there.
Back-to-back baskets for Gray.
Good look there by Jefferson.
And here he comes once again, Gray. Oh, Jefferson with his third.
That looked awfully clean.
It did, didn't it? That's what Coach Buttrey's saying as well.
I'll tell you what, Jefferson's made 3 or 4 great defensive plays in defensive transition tonight. He's got a couple steals, and I thought that was a clean block.
I did too. So Michael now with 3 fouls. He's going to stay on the floor. %75% from the free throw line in the opening half for North Laurel.
Well, that's a killer there. Offensive rebound on free throws is one of your cardinal sins.
Yep.
And now you got a chance for a three-point play, and they have a chance to go up 12, and just a second ago it was a 2-point game.
And the foul was on Tanner, his third.
Well, he hadn't taken a break all night, I don't believe.
Another offensive rebound.
Boy, I tell you, that's a killer right there.
49-36 now. This lead is blown out to 13.
Yeah, they got to be careful right here. They're going to lose contact.
No.
Another good look at a three. You know, they reversed the ball well. They had a little screen down action on this weak side. A play that Southern has run
Sargent
for a number
in
of years.
for Kidwell.
Well, they got those 3 fouls. I guess they're going to give him a break.
So you're going to give Tanner the break and leave Michael in playing with 3 as well.
We'll have to see who matches up on Broughton down here on the other end.
Kick.
Even if he got that pass through, it just wasn't there.
It wasn't. 14 fouls in the quarter for Southern, 0 for North Laurel. Down low to Gabbard. It's going to be over the back or push. That's his third on Jeffers.
Well, that time he was on the back of Gabbard as opposed to the previous time when he had done a good job getting around in three-quarter position and defending that post. Plus, he's making Gabbard step off the free throw lane. If he does catch it, he's going to be in a little bit less offensive position. Screen-to-screener action.
Miller to the line. Well, he is 0 of 2 tonight. A third foul on Lips, number 14 of North Laurel. So both teams have 2 guys with 3 fouls.
Maybe that'll give him a little confidence there at the line. He's got good technique. He's a good shooter. It's just all in his head. He's just got to step up there and relax and knock them in. There you go. Little 2-2-1, 3-quarter press by Southern. Just a tempo type press, not really looking to steal the ball.
They broke. Wow. Not much of a foul there.
Yeah, you just can't put your hands on him anymore. He reached out and put the hand on the hip, impede the movement, and that's going to get you a foul.
It's 2 on Griffin.
Well, they're going to post Broughton up right here more than likely with Miller on him.
Screen across. .30 to play in the third quarter.
Little
Eagle
step back
ball.
jumper there by Gabbard. Did a good job facing up. Just didn't knock it down.
Get into Michael Jefferson as he's going to set the offense.
Little 2-man action on one side, screen and roll.
Nope.
North Laurel did a really good job stepping out and hedging on that screen, forcing the ball back into the same side of the floor.
49-38 is your score. No one box out once again. Broughton inside, good.
You know, you can score in a lot of ways, and what they've done to deny the ball with Broughton is a good, but he is very aggressive on the rebounds, offensive rebounds now and putbacks. I think he's had about 3 of those.
I say you're probably right.
Little flex action by Southern right here.
Sargent comes up short, 51-38. 2:15 to play, third quarter.
This is a real important 2 minutes for Southern in this quarter in the right way.
Out of bounds. Number 14, Marshall has checked in for Madison Southern.
Did a really good job in the JV game. See if he might give them a little spark off the bench. Oh, gosh. Gotta be. Gotta be.
It's going to be 2 on him.
Gabbard did a great job just holding his ground, staying in position.
They didn't call the foul, did they?
They didn't call a foul on 44 on that?
I think they called stealth. They called a walk. 44 gets a break on that.
Well, that was a bailout call.
He walked instead. Oh, stole it away. Marshall down to Gabbard. Griffin can't get it to drop.
They got to go ahead and take that ball to the basket.
Going the other way.
Jefferson had to give a little ground right there, or he would have had his fourth. Now you're down 15.
9 points for Gray in the third quarter. The lead is out, 53-38. Miller, denied. Comes Gray, gives it up. Kidwell about to check back in, trying to get the troops fired up. It's walk.
Look what I found. And he was fumbling that ball all the way, just kind of got these hands on it and controlled it just a little bit there at the end, flipped it up and then kissed it off the glass.
Miller for three, no. 30 seconds left in the third quarter.
Let's see if they hold for one shot right here. And they've got it spread out with Broughton in the middle.
Hold for the final shot of the third quarter, leading at 55-38.
Offensive glass is hurting Southern right now.
It is.
And here's their danger zone. 3.2 seconds. They've been giving up quite a bit on their out-of-bounds plays.
I'm not sure I'd even let Kidwell in the game right now. I just going to set him for that final three. Timeout on the floor.
Wow.
North Laurel's going to draw something up.
Well, they must feel pretty confident in the out-of-bounds play to give up a timeout up 17 with 3.2 to go in the quarter.
I guess. They're going to think about it. We'll keep it here with 3.2 left. Southern trails at 55-38. It's a lot of points, but it can be overcome.
Well, it has, but they're going to have to do some execution. They're going to have to step up and hit some three-pointers and knock their free throws down when they have the opportunity. North Laurel's done a great job on their pick-and-roll defense, stepping out and hedging hard and not letting the ball come off the screen cleanly, and it's forced the ball back into the same side of the floor where they've rotated their defense and stopped any kind of penetration. Just a minute ago, you had the Miller kid refuse the screen, go baseline, and they had great help there waiting on him when he got to the lane area.
7 points in the third quarter. Gonna have to improve that as well.
Not going to get it done against a good team like North Laurel.
See if that
Watch
timeout was worth
right
it.
Here. They had it set up.
In and out. Had a good look at it.
They did. They rubbed Broughton off the screen. He stepped out and then went for the lob, and then the screener popped out in a little pick and pop action. Got a good look at it.
End of three, 55-38. Southern Trails. We'll be back for the fourth quarter after this.
Thanks to our great sponsors, Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, Jerry Goble and State Farm Insurance, Richmond, Express Roofing, we've got you covered, expressroofing.net, Cumberland Valley National Bank in Richmond and Berea, Luxury Pet Services in Richmond, Time Warner Cable, Equipment Sales and Rentals, Madison County Schools, Tatum Enterprises, and Real Life Community Church, myrealchurch.org.
Hey everyone, my name's Alex, and I want you to watch MadisonCountySchoolSports.com.
We want to be sure and thank our fine sponsors, Berea Online, First Gear, WKYT.com, and the Colonel Sports Card Shop. A shout out to another great sponsor, Journey Auto and Boat Sales in Richmond. And welcome to another great sponsor, Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, Chris Hornsby in Highland Park.
We're back at Madison Southern High School, final quarter. Eagles trail at 55-38.
Well, if Southern's going to get any momentum, they've got to execute real early in this quarter, give them some chances to score and get back and get in their press, because to get back in it, they're going to have to create some turnovers, and they need the press to do that.
What did we figure? 19-2 to end the third.
19-2 run for North Laurel. Here's a lob play for Gabbard. They read it.
Southern's going to have to get some stops and make some baskets. Seems cliche to say, but he drew the foul.
Well, they were a little bit late with their help that time, but did you notice once Miller took that dribble and started to the basket, they had 4 guys there in the lane waiting on him. So they really do a good job rotating their defense once they give up penetration.
Caleb Miller, 2 of 4 from the line tonight.
Well, it's just like a plague, contagious. Here's their press. See if they can create anything. North Laurel looks like they're pretty solid with their ball handling.
Believe you're correct. Broughton has 12 points in the ball game.
Well, it's been a quiet 12 too. You know, they just have so many weapons. They don't have to have him have a big scoring night to win. But it's nice to have a guy like that in your hip pocket if you do need some baskets.
That's 13 points for Gray on tonight.
Well, again, when you see the penetration there and you got 2 or 3 guys in the lane waiting on you, you've got to kick out. Been kind of surprised they haven't posted Broughton.
I have too. Seems
I
like
think
kind
they
of
could if they wanted to.
Seems like kind of player who wants to get his teammates involved.
He does. Very unselfish. Here he is on the low post.
Nope.
They did a good job defensively on him right there. Kind of forced him into a tough shot.
Marshall.
It's out of control.
Offensive foul on Marshall.
When you see that defense right there, that's the time you want to pull up and use that glass, bank in that little 5 to 7 footer and avoid the charging foul.
What happened to the jump stop?
Well, everything anymore is you're trying to dribble and create the contact and get to the free throw line.
Yes.
Good play by Gabbard there, anticipating that pass.
Miller's got it. Heard the timeout call from the Southern bench. He was granted. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with him. 57-39. North Laurel leads it. Back after this.
Thanks to our great sponsors, Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, Jerry Goebel and State Farm Insurance, Richmond, Express Roofing, we've got you covered, expressroofing.net, Cumberland Valley National Bank in Richmond and Berea, Luxury Pet Services in Richmond, Time Warner Cable, Equipment Sales and Rentals, Madison County Schools, Tatum Enterprises, and Real Life Community Church, myrealchurch.org.
Hey everyone, my name's Alex, and I want you to watch MadisonCountySchoolSports.com.
We want to be sure and thank our fine sponsors, Berea Online, First Gear, WKYT.com, and the Colonel Sports Card Shop. A shout out to another great sponsor, Journey Auto and Boat Sales in Richmond. And welcome to another great sponsor, Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, Chris Hornsby in Highland Park.
We're back at Madison Southern High School with the Eagles trailer 57-39. As we talked during timeout, lots of college coaches on campus tonight.
Yeah, they've come to see Peyton Broughton from North Laurel, and he's had a quiet game. He's been real efficient. He's been unselfish. He does a good job for them. You can tell he's got the ability to take over a game if he wants to or if they need him. But like we were talking about, they've got several weapons, several guys that can play, and it's
taken away by the Eagles.
That's a block.
No, that should be a block. Caleb to the line once again.
If you're a good player and you're surrounded by others where they can't just key on you, that makes your your job a lot easier.
Oh, it does.
At the line for 2, Miller.
Not sure if you can see it, but when North Laurel's on offense, Reese Gaines of Eastern is in the house.
Well, that'd be a great catch for Eastern. As many players are, as many universities are after this kid. If he's catching that much attention, he's the real deal.
I think he'd be a real nice OVC type player.
There's another OVC school here too.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say who it is because I'm an EKU guy.
That's right. Timeout on the floor. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them real quick. You're watching Madison County School Sports Television. Back after this.
Thanks to our great sponsors, Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, Jerry Goebel and State Farm Insurance, Richmond, Express Roofing, we've got you covered, expressroofing.net, Cumberland Valley National Bank in Richmond and Berea, Luxury Pet Services in Richmond, Time Warner Cable, Equipment Sales and Rentals, Madison County Schools, Tatum Enterprises, and Real Life Community Church, myrealchurch.org.
Hey everyone, my name's Alex, and I want you to watch MadisonCountySchoolSports.com.
We want to be sure and thank our fine sponsors, Berea Online, First Gear, WKYT.com, and the Colonel Sports Card Shop. A shout out to another great sponsor, Journey Auto and Boat Sales in Richmond. And welcome to another great sponsor, Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, Chris Hornsby in Highland Park.
Back to Madison Southern High School, 57-39, 5:20 to play in the fourth quarter.
We'll see if Southern turns up the heat a little bit. It's really their only chance.
Try to turn them over.
Sizemore real clever with the ball.
Caleb down the lane, floater no good. Gets his own rebound and draws another foul. Caleb has lived at the line tonight.
I'll tell you what, he's a scrappy player, and he's going to play hard right to the end.
Oh, it's on the floor.
Well, that's 5 team fouls on North Laurel this half. 6 against Southern.
Caleb.
Nice finish with the left hand.
$15 on the night for Caleb Miller. Stay with blue.
Good trap opportunity right there for Southern. They put him in trouble, just didn't quite get the turnover. This little kid's impressive. Sizemore, good ball handler, heads up all the time, makes good decisions with the ball.
Take it away, Jefferson. Kidwell, good.
Real nice lead pass there by Jefferson.
Tanner's first basket of the second half.
Well, they've got to turn up the heat and start gambling a little bit. And
the 14-point advantage. Deflected, out of bounds, Southern. Turnover.
Coach Sizemore didn't like that play.
McCreath checks in number 2 for Madison Southern.
Tell you what, McCreath is a shooter. I watched him during the JV game, and I think he had about 5 or 6 threes that he knocked down. He just needs a little bit of daylight. And there's a good matchup for him, too, because Sizemore's about his size.
But there we go. Talk about it. Hit!
Well, he made me look good there, didn't he?
The check is in the mail to him. It's an 11-point ball game, 3.5 to play.
I was talking to his dad earlier this evening, and he was an outstanding football player here at Southern in his day.
Kidwell comes through, knocks it out.
I think he raked that guy's arm pretty good.
Pretty good.
Got by with one there, I believe. I don't know if they were
John
a little bit. You don't want something like that to take anything away from the game. Both teams have played hard, but just maintain your poise. And
I think they just said if they say another word, throw him. I don't know who he's talking about. .320 to play. No. Long rebound. 44 loses it, gets it up and in.
Foul on Asher right there after the play was over. Now both teams are going to be in the bonus from this point on.
13-point game. 3:10 to play. Stacy Burns checking in for Caleb Miller.
Well, you've seen crazier things happen if you've been around the game for a while, but this would truly take a miracle comeback here by Southern with 3 minutes to go.
Trying to get it down low, and it's a kick.
When you're getting pressured, you change the level of ball, and Michael did, but you just got to be quicker with the ball right there. High, low, change the ball from high to low or low to high to get the pass in there to the post.
Kidwell. Little guy, three, no good. Hey.
I'll take that up.
Yeah, you did. 2.5 now. I should have gave him the baseline. Walk. Jump ball, going to stay with North Laurel.
Tell you what, they've kind of frustrated him a little bit tonight. He hasn't worked much in the perimeter. And watching him warm up, looks like he has a nice release on his jump shot and plenty of range, but he hasn't really looked for that at all tonight. He's kind of tried to force things inside, and here recently.
Once again, free throws have been a big factor. A lot of front end one-on-ones in the first half that they missed.
Well, you take the points off the table that they have left at the free throw line.
Yeah.
And you're in a 13-point game with 2.5 minutes to go. And you'd probably be right there with him. With them if they can cash in on those
front ends.
Charity free throws.
Looking at the stat sheet, charting it here, North Laurel spreads the wealth.
Yeah, they're a very balanced team. And
7 kids have scored. 6 for Southern, so.
Yeah. They've got guys, I bet you, with 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14 points, right in that range.
They have spread that wealth. They're anywhere from 8 to 14.
That's right. It's a good point, Don.
Out of bound play. See what they drew up. 2:28.
Sure did.
That's delay a game.
Sizemore's got the hook.
Brian Gray back in.
He's like Sparky Anderson.
That's the way I'd be.
Well, big possession right here. You put it back down to 10, and you look up there and maybe have a glimmer of hope. Here's a little elevator play. Ooh, missed the cutter.
Off the mark.
They got to go ahead and put them on the free throw line right now. They can't let them come down and have sets to run clock.
No. That's a kick. Yeah, they need to start fouling now.
Yeah, Kidwell made a real nice cut to the basket. Gabbard just didn't see him.
Lips going to take it out of bounds. Get to the backcourt. Add those rebounding stats for Jeffers. 17 for Kyle Jeffers.
Nice take by Kidwell right there. Put the defense in jail and was able to use that board to finish.
10 for Kidwell. 61-48 to score, minute and a half. If you're going to do it, now's the time to hack a Jaguar.
Still down 13, 1:17 to go.
You said
they're not even in the bonus yet. I mean, there will be next
They
time.
will be on the next foul. So they're in the bonus.
After the first half, you thought there'd be tons of free throws.
Oh, I know it. Hack them.
I bet you this kid shoots a high percentage from the free throw line, too.
Yeah, I don't think we're looking to hack. They're trying. Now. Nope. 1 minute. Minute remains in the ball game. 61-48. We're looking to hack, and the refs are not wanting to blow it.
McCreath came in there fearless that time and got to the line.
Going to the line. McCreath got 3 points in this quarter off the bench. Came in and hit a 3 right away.
Just hope he grows a little bit. You know, he's got that touch and quickness and determination, hard-nosed kid.
Wonder what year he is.
Sophomore.
Eagles going to come up a little short tonight against a very good team out of the 13th.
The Southern's got.
If they can make their free throws, they'll be dangerous.
Well, that's got to be taken care of. They've got Garrett County, Estill County, and Powell County next 3 games. So
3 winnable games, you would imagine.
3 winnable games. They're all at home, and hopefully they can get their head above water there.
No, it's frustrating to start 0-3, especially when you think you should have won against Central had you hit your free throws. To miss 11 free throws against Harlan County and lose by 2, and then tonight.
Well, no disgrace losing to North Laurel. They've got a nice ball club.
And losing to Central in a disgrace, it's.
Central's down this year, but
Central's down, but
they still got quickness to pressure the ball, and Southern had a little bit of problem with that, along with the missed free throws that first game. Little Sizemore kids going to the bench. He did a good job for them tonight. I was impressed with him.
He didn't score in the second half, but he played well for him while on the floor.
Well, he managed the game.
He did.
With a point guard, he wants someone to manage the game, and that's what he did. Didn't turn it over. I'm sure the coach feels comfortable with the ball in his hands, as well as a lot of those other players.
Oh, yeah.
There's skills that they have demonstrated all night long from several of those kids.
18 points now for Caleb Miller in the ball game.
And what's he been from the free throw line tonight?
Let's see. 2 out of 4, 2 out of 5, 3 of 6, 3 of 8.
3 of 8.
Some front ends and one-on-ones in the second quarter. 33 seconds left.
Well, I like the timeout by Coach Butcher. A lot of coaches just let the clock run out. They're down 12, 33 seconds to go. But you're using this as a teachable moment. There's going to be times later on in the year where they're in a close game and they've got to get used to getting that timeout at the right situation, setting something up, talking about late game situations as they arise. And so it's all a process.
You can learn from every situation. Win, loss, draw.
See if they run out.
Got to foul away from the ball.
They got McCreath holding.
Yep. So to the line for the one-on-one will be the Jaguars.
They slipped Sizemore back in on the timeout right there.
Well, we'll need a Jack Burford Chevrolet player of the ballgame tonight. Believe we're going to go with Caleb Miller. Miller led them in scoring. Played hard tonight. Caleb hit some big shots.
He always plays hard. He's just a scrappy kind of guy, and, he's played enough. He's a junior. He's played enough to be one of the leaders on this team, and as the season develops, he's one of the guys that they're going to look to for scoring.
14-point advantage now. Kidwell for the three. Can it get it? No. They're trying not to foul. They're going to call a walk.
He probably got fouled about 3 times there.
He did.
They were trying to foul him. They don't call it, and then they call a walk.
Refs wanting to go home, too. Well, with 17 seconds left, be remiss to say what's going to happen tomorrow night at Rupp Arena.
I think Eastern can give Kentucky some problems with their perimeter play. If they're shooting the 3-ball well, they could hang around for a while. I think they can compete with Kentucky for a little while, especially if Kentucky plays the way they have. You hope not. You hope not. You hope they shoot the ball well enough to stay in the game. And Kentucky's had problems guarding pick and pop situations, and they really haven't finished inside like they're capable of. UK's going to have a real size advantage tomorrow night, though.
65-51 is your final. North Laurel wins it. They go to 3-0. Eagles go to 0-3. Caleb Miller was your Jack Burford Chevrolet player of the ballgame tonight, leading scorer with 18 unofficially. Donna Foster and Doug Sally, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time in the gym.